Yo, what's going on, Dragon Ballers? Welcome back to another mail day video. You guys can see I have a ton of stuff here. My set 13 orders finally came in, so we're gonna go through all those today, guys. I know you guys like these mail day videos. They're pretty fun too, because it's not like your typical product opening video where you just see someone open a box and whatnot. This one I get to show you guys exactly what I bought. It is gonna be a lot of stuff from the set, so we're gonna just take a look at all of it. Probably won't be taking everything out of top loaders and stuff, but firstly we have the Majin Buu Assault of the Agents of Destruction SPR Unison. You guys know, if you guys have watched my previous mail day videos, I usually do spring for like the higher rarity stuff. That's just my personal thing. The whole thing between like buying singles versus buying sealed product, it's all about what you want to do. I mean, there's arguably pros and cons to everything. I think most people will tell you it's better to buy singles, and I generally agree with that. Main reason I agree with that is because I don't know, I won't say that I save money. Buying a case of the set, I would have spent less money and I would have got, more stuff. I would have got 2 secret rares as well. No secret rares in this order, mostly because I just didn't want to buy them yet. I kind of want to wait for them to go down in price a bit. But yeah, if I bought a case of the set, I would have gotten almost a playset of everything probably, but I do care about rarity. That's like a personal thing. I know obviously there are a lot of players out there who enjoy the high rarity stuff, but yeah, I wanted the highest rarity of everything I can get. Like you see, I got the SPR Demigod Unisons here, so that's like a personal preference thing. But yeah, for me, not saving a lot of money by buying all the singles, but I am in a way saving money because I'm getting everything that I want without having to worry about like the RNG of opening product. But yeah, that's just kind of like my personal thing. This one's really tough to open, so I'm trying to be very careful to not destroy my cards on the inside. But yeah, if you guys want to buy product, if you guys want to buy singles, I think that's totally up to you, depending on how you want to do it. But yeah, I like to just make sure I know everything I'm getting. I used to buy like straight up cases of pretty much every set, but I stopped doing that for a few reasons. One of which, when I moved, if some of you guys might know, I used to live in Boston. I used to play in the local area over there. But ever since I moved back to New Jersey, just like, be with family, I graduated college and all that good stuff, I moved back and I didn't have to like supply people with commons anymore. That was like a big thing I had to do when I was living in Boston. Was I was kind of like the plug for commons and stuff, and I didn't really mind doing it. I got the cases, and one of the biggest justifications for buying cases, like I said before, is buying the secret is getting 2 secret rares guaranteed. That is a really good justification to buying a sealed case. But now that I don't really have to supply people with commons anymore, I don't really have a locals like that, unfortunately, anymore. There are some locals around me, but it's not the same. Like those are the homies I grew up playing cards with, so they always relied on me for cards and stuff, which is again totally fine. But now that I'm not in that scenario, it's kind of nice to just buy singles, get the cards I need. Again, oh man, look at that cooler SPR. That card is so beautiful. But yeah, now that I know like I'm getting everything I really just want to get, I'm pretty cool with getting the singles. Again, getting the SPRs. I'll probably buy the secret at some point, hopefully could get a decent deal on them, but I do want to kind of wait for them to drop down a bit. Now I think the thing with the secret rares in this set, they started off at a pretty high price point, all at about 200 each, and I don't necessarily agree with it. I mean, I kind of do, only because like the card game bubble that we're in right now is kind of insane. But it's starting to pop, as you guys are probably noticing if you guys are keeping track of like the different card markets and stuff like that. But yeah, I think 200 per secret rare is a little high for these ones, considering none of them are like super strong, like Spring Kai of Time is, or like well, Heron's Lineage is also in that same category, but it's a lot cheaper of a card. It's a lot more easily accessible. But I guess we should talk about the cards I'm actually pulling, maybe less so just about the economics of Dragon Ball Super. But yeah, we got the Bardock, Pride of a Low-Class Warrior. I do have one of those stamps, so that's pretty nice. Man, these are very tightly packed in the top loaders. I don't exactly care for that. I might have to save taking all these out just for the sake of this video, but finally got this one out. So yeah, I did order some stuff, some non-set 13 stuff. I did get a copy of Chappelle the Iron Drake. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm pretty much convinced Mecha is if not one of the best decks of the meta. So I kind of wanted to have the really nice event pack foiling of Chappelle more so than just the common. I never even got foils of Chappelle, and like I've been saying, I like high rarity stuff. I never got foils of Chappelle because the foils from the draft box were so expensive. We have 3 new rulers. King Cold is a deck I am experimenting with a lot. There's a few reasons. I do think the deck is good. I'm not sold it's like the best deck or anything. I don't think anyone's really gonna make that claim. But for me, like, going into set 13 from set 12, the landscape of the game has not changed so much in a way. Like, yeah, some new decks are in the meta, and it's really, really cool. But the color hierarchy is still pretty much the same, where black, red, and yellow are still the best colors. We've got some Bojack cards here. Yeah, but with those remaining the best colors, the game is stale in a way, but also not stale in a way. Again, there are new decks to play, which is pretty cool. King Vegeta offers a pretty different play style from, you know, King Piccolo, even though they're both red decks, arguably both red mid-range-ish decks. King Vegeta obviously a bit more aggressive, King Piccolo a little bit more defensive. But yeah, the game is stale in a way that the color hierarchy hasn't exactly changed. Man, these are really tough. I'm not going to pull these out of the top loaders for right this second because they're real tightly packed in there. Whoever sent these ones, gotta cut me some slack, man. You gotta put a few less cards in each top loader. But anyways, yeah, from what I was saying before, playing King Cold it's really fun because it's a new type of deck. It's a very unique type of deck with this whole field card thing that you're trying to do here. But also, it's green. Haven't been able to play green in quite some time. And of course, you can play green. Like, people have done, you know, successful things with green in set 12 and whatnot. But obviously, it just wasn't one of the top colors. Man, here's some pretty cool American flag sleeves. It's pretty funny. I'm actually wearing an American flag shirt, so that's you can't really see it, but that's pretty funny. So we do have another SS Bardock Super Saiyan Enlightenment. The art on this card, dude, where he's just like suplexing chill. That was an awesome pick by the DBS team. Gem Infernal Intruder. Got my event pack Paragus, which is pretty nice. It's obviously gonna go in King Cold. I got the Young Invader Field card here. I think there's more cards in these sleeves actually. Okay, yeah, so they're doing like 2 cards per sleeve. So we have Zangief the Savage. I'll leave him here just for the sake of simplicity. This Skillless Trunks card, man, like, the art in this set is some of the best art the game's ever seen. That's got to be a fact. Like, between this Boo Unison looking amazing, especially the color palette they used, the Trunks here just looking absolutely dope. The Gohan SPR, which I'm sure we'll see it at some point in this video. Pangiru, very interesting Unison. The fact that it's a 1-cost blue Unison seems broken because you can put, you know, Trunks Godsling Technique online and also Heroic Prospect online super early, which obviously is a pretty strong thing. But yeah, I mean, the card's very vulnerable. You know, a Unison with 2 markers on turn 2 is definitely going to be considered pretty vulnerable. Makikabora is also a deck I'm very, very interested in. We have 2 more of these cooler SPR. That's awesome. But yeah, Makikabora is another deck I'm interested in, but I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I feel like the deck is really, really hard to build. And while I am interested in it, it's not like the same exact passion I had for like Blue Yellow Skillless Gohan, right? That was a deck I had no like template for. Oh, whoa, this is sick. Okay, this is awesome actually. I got a note here from the person I purchased this from. Let's see. This is from Card Game Coliseum. Awesome. All right, let's see what they said here. This is so cool. Thank you for your purchase, Joey. We're here at CGC. Love your content. Appreciate your support of our store. Keep up all the good content and tops. CGC staff. That's so awesome, man. Thank you guys so much. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye out for more Card Game Coliseum stuff to order from. But yeah, I did get all this stuff on TCG Player, guys. If you're interested in, you know, buying stuff, buying singles, buying sealed product, use my link in the description to TCG Player. It does help the channel out a lot. And then you get awesome people like Card Game Coliseum. They did package very, very well. It's just me having a bit of a problem opening it up. There we go. Okay, cool. So I get the tape dealt with here. So many interesting ways that companies package cards they sell, but nonetheless, it is nice to know that my cards are pretty well sealed. There we go. Okay. So here in this one, we have another copy of the Paragus. I had one already, so this is my 4th one, which is nice. 2 more SRs from the set. Seemingly underwhelming SRs, but, you know, I do want to just have, like, everything at my disposal, because you never know when a card is going to be good out of nowhere, right? Another 2 underwhelming SRs, but still, again, potential to be good in the future. Man, future Gohan and Trunks, dude. This deck is going to get some sweet support. You guys are going to see it. It's going to be awesome. My 4th cooler SPR, definitely going to go in the King Cold deck. Power of a Super Saiyan, man. I say it again, this set with the artwork, this might be the best set of artwork. Maybe I'll do a poll and see what you guys think about which set had the best artwork. And this Trunks Unison, man, this Trunks Unison is actually a lot better than people probably give it credit for. A 3 energy board wipe for yellow is, it might sound expensive energy-wise, but I think it's actually a really good ratio. This Frieza Unison SPR though, very, very lackluster. I'm actually a little bit salty because I paid 10 bucks for one of these at pre-release, and now it's like $3-4. And this completes my playset of King Vegeta Hidden Ambitions. Very cool. You guys saw the video I did where I revealed the expansion 17 cards. So we're getting a pretty generic version of this King Vegeta here, but it's got some stipulations, like you have to be basically playing a monocolor deck and all that good jazz. But it is nice that at least there's a more generic version of the card coming out soon. All right, we start off this one with Deborah Ritual at Hand. This card, it's such a cool thing they printed this card because, you know, people have been asking for a hand control answer ever since Mercenary Tao got banned, and Mercenary Tao had to go. The card just had like really toxic interactions with things like Denial of Hope, like, because that, believe it or not, if you Denial of Hope or counterplay something, even if you use like Cooler Effortless Strike, if you're sending a battle card to the drop instead of it being played, it's considered going to the drop from their hand. So that triggers Mercenary Tao. Like, that was just such a weird interaction. My King Vegeta leader, very nice. Shroom Ritual at Hand, another one. Let's see here. We've got this Trunks Blocker. This card I think is so lackluster. I think a lot of cards they printed for the Supreme Kai of Time deck are just incredibly lackluster. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to complete my set. They were very, very cheap, so just wanted to get my hands on them. 3 copies of Trunks Warrior of Hope, and then 2 copies of Yamcha Hope Abandoned. That's pretty funny, going from Warrior of Hope to Hope Abandoned. This card, I like the art on it so much because 1 is just just Yamcha chilling there, and 2, like the full art version of the card, like half the card's taken up by whatever he's sitting on, and that's just, to me, pretty funny. We have Android 1718 Demonic Duo. I actually already have 3 of these that luckily I was able to pull from pre-release. I think 2 of them are stamped, which is dope. This is such a good yellow card, man. This is like right up there with Bardock Raider's Warcry in terms of not as much of an aggressive tool, but a very good defensive tool. And the fact that it's got dual attack helps you be aggressive, obviously. Some more Bojack stuff. I gotta dedicate more time to Bojack. I haven't put enough time into it. I don't know, sometimes those build yourself archetypes don't really catch my eye the most because they're not as fun for me. Like, I like mid-range decks that just play good cards, you know. That's just usually what I end up playing. Sometimes I'm really interested in Future Gohan and Future Trunks, but that's really because I like the character, not so much because I like the build it yourself style. But also with Future Gohan, like, yes, there is an archetype for the deck, and we have a big order here from Core TCG coming up. But yeah, I do like Future Gohan as a character, love Future Trunks as a character, and it is, like, in a way, a build it yourself strategy. But the main difference there being that, well, this thing is packaged in so many different ways, but yeah, the main thing there being it's a pretty small build it yourself engine. So what I mean by that is, like, there's a lot of room there for you to customize the deck. Like, you'll play, you know, what, maybe 12, 16, 20 cards that, you know, allow you to go into the Gohan engine and whatnot. But besides that, you're able to play just like good yellow stuff. So I don't mind a deck necessarily like that, but I think in Bojack you're going to be doing a lot more of the deck builds itself type of thing. Okay, this is really nice how Core packed this. So some pretty thick top loaders here. Hopefully it's not very difficult to pull the cards out of. Thank you guys over at Core. Oh, here's a lot of the SPRs. Okay, cool. So we have 4 copies of King Vegeta's Imposing Presence. Very, very nice there. Our 3rd Demiguard Unison. I think I had one already, so that should be my playset. Man, one of the nicest looking cards in the entire game. Again, man, I challenge you guys. Tell me a set that has better artwork than set 13. I'm waiting, dude. This set is beautiful with the artwork. Alright, so we do have 3 more of the Makikabora boss monsters, so that should complete our set there. 3 more Power of a Super Saiyan, again, one of the best looking cards in the game. So that's really nice that we have the playset now of the SPR. And we only got 2 more to open after we finish this core order. So let's see. We've got some top loaders. We've got some plastic. Core does a really nice job of packaging big orders. I do like that a lot. All right, so let's see what we got here. Android 19, Bionic Punisher, 3 copies. Really nice just to have skillless removal, and especially in yellow, you can make things skillless, which is great. Another low-class warrior, another Berry Blue, great for the King Cold, obviously. 1 Beto for Bojack. We have 4 copies of the Broly Baby. King Vegeta is such an interesting archetype because of the babies. I'm not going to be playing it for quite some time, to be honest. I love that deck, but man, those promos are way too expensive for me to justify buying right now. But yeah, the babies you decide to play are a really cool way to customize the deck. This one has some neat effects. When they play a guy, they warp a card temporarily. But, you know, we play this game where your opponent's probably gonna have like 10 to 12 cards in at most times, so it's not always gonna be the most effective. A lot of stuff for Bardock's crew. You guys know me if you've been here for a long time on this channel. I love Bardock's crew. The red Bardock's crew deck's a lot simpler of a deck, where it's just like kind of spam your hand to the field and go beat down. These are all just Bardock's crew cards here. Yeah, it's a cool strategy, but not the most exciting if I'm being super honest. Chill, let the battle begin. I think somebody was playing this in their King Cole deck. I'm gonna have to look at it again and really see what it does. Broly the Vindicator. Now, I'll be honest, I have not really looked at Dark Broly in set 13, at least for the minor tweaks you make to fit this card in. I think this card is probably a 2-of at the most, but it's a really, really strong 2-of. If it didn't have the energy restrictions that it has, it'd probably be better than a 2-of, to be honest. Dark Mask King, Pursuit of Power. Pick this card up. It should be a really cheap foil for a long time, and I think in the moment, there's only one target this card can actually summon from your deck, and that's the 6-drop King Vegeta Xeno from set 13. But this is the type of card that as more targets come out for the card, it'll just get better and better. So pick this card up foil. Dark Shenron, the Wishmaster for the Makikabora deck. Then we have Makikabora's very own Topo, the Demon God Poutine. We got 3 Toas for the deck as well, and 3 Frieza Revived and Reviled for King Cold. I'm pretty sure I have one stamped, so that's pretty sweet. Got more cards than I quite know what to do with. Alright, top loader. Figure out how to open the sealed package here. We've got more Bojack. This card, which I think it's actually very underwhelming in King Piccolo, but you know, time will tell on that one, I guess. Very cool. This is like a budget version of the Piccolo Junior Unison. That's awesome. Foil Future Gohan leader. This card, I actually completely forget what it does, but I'm pretty sure it supports the Pikkon Gogeta stuff. Broly, which I really do like in the King Vegeta deck. Even just as a barrier beater, like, looking at their hand is great, but also just the fact that it's a barrier beater is really nice. We have the SS4 Goku, SS4 being definitely my favorite transformation in all of Dragon Ball Super lore and mythos. We have the Goku for the King Vegeta deck, not the best one by any means. This Goku's actually really good, though. It literally is just like a Goku hit for the archetype, so that's really good. We have Vegeta, crit, searches, can't ask for anything better than that. Another excellent looking piece of art. Although I don't think it focuses quite enough on Gohan. I do think it's a little bit weird of an angle for the artwork, but the choice of the art is pretty sweet. 2 Tiens, 4 Vegeta, and 2 Zangia. Now we get to our final 2 envelopes here. Let's see what we got going on. We have another copy of Bardock the Enlightenment, I think. And then for our final order for our set 13 stuff, let's see what we got. I do have to say, this is probably a lot more fun than opening sealed product, because, man, opening those cases is very, very tedious work. All right, open up the seal here. We have Jake CO Gaming. Very cool. Nice little card there. Very nice. All right, let's see what we got here. Another big top loader. Love that. Love you guys for that. Thank you. We have another copy of Makikabora Yearning for the Dark Dragon Balls, a Terrified Realization, a Makikabora 1-drop, another Boo SPR, a Golden Frieza Pinnacle of the Clan, and a Bujin for the Bojack deck. Alright guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. I think we talked about some cool stuff. Obviously much more of a laid back, chill video. But yeah, you guys got to see what I bought from set 13. You guys got my opinions on buying sealed versus buying singles. Yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about any stuff I talked about in today's video. I do appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time.